um Tompolo, Ekwemokolo, I mean, the AKA government just invited some big boys from Igbo side, and it was a carnival like in the Igbaramatu land.
Yes,
What do
Igbaramatu.
you think it is happening? Are we going to, are you looking for a place where Ijaw and Igbo want to join together to fight this, issue on ground in Nigeria?
Yes, let me tell you, to a surprise to many, I saw this thing echoed in the north, being discussed by the Fulani governors, being discussed by the northern elders, and who feel that they have a major stake. And I can tell you that the death of Edwin Clark, might open door for Igbo Ijaw, unity again. Might open the door for Igbo Ijaw, reconciliation. Might open the door for Igbo Ijaw, unity. Might open the door for Igbo Ijaw focus, because they are our brothers, for goodness sake. They are our brothers. Forget the fragmentation, forget the division. I can tell you, look at what is happening in Benin today. The Benin people have joined sit at home. What are we talking about?
Wow.
What we are
On
saying,
Monday.
what we are saying is very clear. I love, yes, even though he's enjoying his 4 billion contract on every month from the APC government, but I can tell you, government Tompolo is not a coward. I can tell you that he knows what he's doing, and he knows that he is the only militant, ex-militant. I don't want to use Ijaw leader.
Ijaw leader, yes.
Who never participated, who did not believe in the amnesty program, even though he was forced to accept that. And I can give you a signal of in-depth analysis of Edwin Clark's role and why immediately Edwin Clark passes on, the entire northern leaders storm Delta State. He's from Delta State. He's not even an Ijaw man. Or maybe from the side of Ijaw in Delta. That's where he come from. But the core Ijaws are the Bayelsa, the Tombolos. They are the under, they are the Jaws. They are the Ijaw people. But you can see, when Pa Ayo Adebanjo died, you did never see any northerner in his house. Did you pick anything from there? Why are the northerners flooding Ijaw land, Biafran land, when Edwin Clark died? It's because of the crude oil. Why are they attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It's because of the crude oil. God, the Fulani government, the Fulani political oligarchy, are see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where did this guy come from? Bring him down. That's what they are saying. But to the surprise of many, and to political watchers and development around the nation, everybody was surprised as the Igbo socialites, the Igbo big boys, entrepreneurs, political stakeholders, leaders of thought, professionals, businessmen, gurus from different walks of life took the risk. Even some Nollywood actors were there. BB Niger big men, Big Brother Niger big men. They were all there, to celebrate with Tompolo to engage. They went through the creeks.
Water.
They went through the water. They entered speedboat. We saw all of them and swimming and sending a serious signal that Biafra is ready for unification. Biafra is ready, to march together. That Biafra is the only force that the Africa is waiting for. That in Africa, in Biafra, Africa died, and without the rising of Biafra today, there might not be another source of life to the black man. And look at what is happening to Ibrahim Traore. We don't want to know whether it's propaganda or not, but to an extent, people have acknowledged that that guy is a Pan-Africanist. So what it means at this point is that, I must give it to Tombolo, I must celebrate Tombolo, the Perere of Igbaramatu kingdom. I must celebrate you. I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your decisions. You are not too materialistic. If you look at Tombolo, I know what Tombolo has contributed in Igbaramatu kingdom, what Tombolo has able to build in personally to make sure that that community have electricity is done by him.
No. Let's talk about Tompolo, and let's talk about what's his name, Azari Dokubo. Can you compare the two of them? What is the difference between two of them?
No, I can tell you very well, that, Asari Dokubo, unfortunately, he was not part of the game that took place in Igbaramatu.
Igbaramatu. He was not invited, so he refused to participate.
He was not, he was dumped. He's crying, he's begging. Nobody wants to see him. Because of his double standard. People cannot understand him. You look at the most sophisticated when it talks of survival and struggle. Because of what the Fulanis are giving you, you are threatening even your own self in your own land. Asari Dokubo does not know that he was killing himself in his own land. Unfortunately for him. So people of a great IQ, men, cerebral-minded men from that axis have actually placed him where he actually now belongs. Remember, Tompolo only make one statement: Fubara is coming back, and that is the game. And Fubara is coming back.
He said
so that's what and he sent a signal to the north, telling them that the unification of Ijaw and Igbo has come to stay. That's what the meaning, that's the statement. That if you watch that carnival, and the person that was there to do the entertainment was David Joe. You can see what it takes for people. He did not call a Yoruba man, he did not call an Hausa man. He know that the Igbos are their brothers. We know what happened in Opopo. We know what happened in Akwete. We know what happened in communities surrounding the Ijaw. We know what happened, and we know what is going to happen in the future. They are going to come together. The South and the Southeast are going to emerge together, because that is what God has, the way God has made it. Like they always say, I can repeat it on daily basis, that 55% of people in South are Igbos, are prominently Igbos. And Igbos have never for one day raised their hand against any Ijaw man or against any minority in that zone. Never for one day. What happened was during the war, and there was, unfortunately, that one went that way. It is time for us to send the Fulani who are coming with political agenda, who are coming with weapon, who are coming with various things, who are already armed, whether by the French government, whoever that's arming them, to take the resources of that area. I tell you that the likes of Tompolo are breeding militants, warlords who are going to defend their fatherland when the time comes.
Before we round up, Mr. Shinedo, it's like as we are trying to push it forward, some people are trying to draw it back, because let's use opportunity to branch at Igbanke. What just happened there, we saw how they changed their traditional title into that of Igbo, but we saw a kick from Palace of Benin. They try to threaten them that they are going to remove their Oba. When we are looking for unity, so it's like some people are looking for one sentiment or the other to draw it back. What do you have to say about that?
The Oba knows the truth himself. You know that I keep on saying it. If you look at the last video, you can see a lot of people who does not want to agree with me. Some people said, where did you get this kind of information? Some people are saying, you are wrong, it is not correct. But we know that Bini is a tribe in Igboramatu. Bini, B-I-N-I, is a tribe in Igboramatu. If you go to Kogi, there's a place they call Ida. If you go to Idoma, southern Benue, you discover that the Ochichi Udoma, that's an Igbo language. I want to tell you that regeneration happens to language too. They say Ochichi Udoma, but in our own language, you say Onyenachi Udoma. They say Ochichi. What is the difference? Then is that the reason why you say, we are not Igbo or we are not this? No, the Indo-King people are part of the Ijaw nation. Igbanke has produced great men. The best in the Hosa, Samuel Obumudia, current top hip-hop artist, Rema.
Rema just confirmed that he's an Igbo man from Igbanke.
Igbanke, so most of the Igbo Bini grades are from there. And they are Eka people, according to them. And Eka are part of the ancient kingdom of the Nox Empire. And that is the truth. It was Ebumudia that because his mother is from Benin, and that was why he said no. We need to bring this, and which is okay because we are still together. So the Oba of Benin, with due respect, sir, I appreciate your perspective to issues, but we are not moving away from where your position. We are not far from your position. What we are saying is that we are expecting our brothers from Ida in Kogi, the Igala from Kogi, and we're also expecting our brother from the Idoma to see how we are going to build a solid nation coming together as one people, not as Igbos, but as Biafrans.
As Biafrans. Thank you very much.